How's it going, my dudes? Welcome back to another Calibria Crystal Guardians video. Sorry I've been away for a while. The reason is because I've said before, I've actually just recently got myself employed during this coronavirus period, okay? So I'm really lucky to be employed that way, and as such, I've actually been pretty busy. I've been clocking a lot of hours in my work. So with that, I am trying to push videos out. So I've actually recorded this video way in advance. Okay, I recorded this video during my office hours when I had a little gap in time to do my VD 100 run, 90 and 100 run. So that's what you're gonna see today. This is my VD 90 hard. I've recorded it. So let's take a look at what's happening here. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is just making sure that I defeat the two druids, the two druids first. Okay, so that's really important. And the idea of building your team here is to use one lawful type tank, a really strong tank. And for me, my strong tank would be my Dragoon. You can use Celine as well, but Celine is not going to be as effective because if Celine gets muted, if she gets silenced, right, she's not going to be able to heal herself, which is going to be a problem, right? For Dragoon, Dragoon has one really strong skill, which is the duel. So as long as the Dragoon drops a duel on one of the druids, it's game over for one of the druids, okay? So just like that, the druid's gone. It doesn't really matter if Dragoon is silenced, because what's important is Dragoon's passive that stays on, okay? So the passive that you can choose to use for your Dragoon could either be the one that reduces the damage that she takes, or the one that actually heals herself when she takes damage. I'm going with the one that heals herself just because I need a little bit more heals. Okay, so the rest of the team should comprise mostly of evil types, because as long as you're evil type, you will not be targeted by the boss here, which is very crucial, okay? So what I'm running with is Harpy on double heal. She's on a double heal set. And then DS is an absolute must, okay? Your Demonic Swordsman is an absolute must. I feel like that's the only way that you can effectively gain turns to deal enough damage to the boss throughout. And then Athena is here because of just resetting the earlier waves, okay, making the runs at the start a little bit more consistent and a little bit more manageable. Okay, so the reset and the slow is going to be very helpful, and it's gonna be a huge difference, especially up against like some of the stuns that you will face in the first two waves, especially from the enemy DS themselves. Okay, and then finally my fifth character that I'm bringing in here is none other than my Destruction Idol. He's here for a very good reason. That's because I'm actually manually dropping the spikes on my Dragoon, because whenever the FA targets my Dragoon, the Fallen Ninja is actually going to take a lot of damage because of the spike. Okay, so my Destruction Idol has like close to 100,000 HP, which is going to be very painful, especially when he slaps my Dragoon that way, okay? It's going to hurt him really hard. So that's about it. This is really the strategy right here. Some people, instead of a Destruction Idol, some people they bring in Spider Queen instead, because Spider Queen does a huge bulk of damage on her S1, right? So as long as you ignore defense, you luck out, you ignore defense, bam, that's gonna be like easily 70,000-80,000 damage right there. That's also a viable strategy, but it's gonna be a little bit harder for you to bring her to the boss fight. So you might want to do a few runs with that. Okay, so what other options do you have other than Dragoon, right? I'm going back to your lawful type tank, because a lot of people have a problem with simply tanking the boss. Okay, so Dragoon is gonna be probably the best pick. The best choice is going to be a Dragoon. Second is going to be a Celine. Third, probably a Druid. Druid is an okay pick, not really that great, but Druid is fine. A Rock Golem is also an okay choice, not the best, but Rock Golem works as well. Rock Golem is more for like protecting you against AoE nukes or such. Okay, so these are the runes, these are the stats. You can check them out. And instead of Destruction Idol, maybe I'm thinking Spider Queen is good. There are not many great evil type DPS options, but I'm thinking probably Troll Lancer could be a good choice, okay? Because Troll Lancer is not going to get hit here, and Troll Lancer has the potential to do like upwards of 60,000 damage with his S2, which recharges every 3 turns. So that's going to be quite effective as well. That's one of the strategies that I'm thinking of. And of course, possibly a Bone King is going to be a really good option as well, because of the single target defense ignoring damage that he can do. So here are the options for you. And here we look at VD 100 hard. A lot of people are complaining that this stage is difficult. I frankly cannot see why this stage is hard. I mean, I understand that the centaurs hit very hard, so maybe you just CC them, right? Just stun them. If you have a Medusa, she's going to be an excellent choice. If not, you can always run an Ogre like I do. Hopefully proc a few stuns. If not, like, I don't know, use a Windwalker to give him more turns to get him to proc more stuns as well. With Desperation Runes, of course. And the idea is just to dot her down, because like the fact that the DP takes a lot more turns because of her passive just gives you more avenue to let her drop down to 0 by debuff. So it's gonna be it's gonna be a cakewalk, okay, just to bring like a lot of dots. Okay, there are many great dot options out there. There's Popo, there is that cat, what's her name? I think it's like, forgot her name. You know, that 3-star cat, she drops 3 dots. There is a mummy. There's so many great options here that you can use to drop dots on her. So like you can see, I'm just clearing this so fast. I'm not even like concerned of my survivability, because I know that at the end of the day, I'm gonna be able to drop a lot of dots, and it doesn't matter who dies in this stage. It's gonna be really easy. So see, there you go, she's dead already. So the DP is just gone just like that. So I have no idea why people are struggling in this stage. I don't get it. But it's really easy. In my opinion, the Fallen Angel is the hardest boss fight ever in VD. Fallen Angel is the hardest because you actually need to build a lot of offensive power to tank and to spank, right? So yeah, that's it for VD 100. There's my book, and then of course I'm not gonna get anything great out of it. Spoiler alert. But yeah, so that's it for this video. It's gonna be a short one, like 7 minutes, and that's about it. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you've not already done so. And as always, I will see you in the next video.